You know what? I'm taking time out in this video to let you know that it's your responsibility to know. What are you talking about? What? I almost mispronounced my own name. What is it my responsibility to know? You ever met somebody who they're spouting a lot of information? A lot of information may be valid, but they're proving false to its word because they're just really coming off as trying to beat you over the head, show you how much that they know, and it's not present in their own life. They're really coming off hypocritical in whatever it is that they're teaching. And it's just like, do you really know on what you're talking about? It sounds good in theory, but you've missed a step in practical application. And how much do you really know? Because if you were to put this into practice, you would be busier putting this into practice than trying to spout it out to other individuals. Or you get bent all out of whack when this or that is brought to you. So it's your responsibility to know. And that encompasses everything up about the topic. Remember in older videos I've stated there have been things that I felt strongly about. Not said anything to anybody on anything. I just definitively knew this is what it was. And I lived by it. Only to have to turn around and go, learn something new with the topic. Had a change in stance, and I'm like, man. Or, this is the biggest part, this is the biggest point that could be, taken away from this video, applied to the topic that I'm talking about. You're applying something, and you're like, man, I'm really glad I really wasn't pushing that up over somebody, because either it was wrong or it proved to be more difficult. That's the reason why I'm rocking my own journey. Trying to get my own accomplishments in there. Or maybe you found out that, I'll use this as an example. There's always fads with things. Fads and dieting, fads and just some quick fixes that people come up with things. And it's been around since I've been a kid, where it's just like this easy, quick fix. And the older that you get and you learn from these things, you learn that, hey, you're just selling wolf tickets. You selling hopes and dreams. You just trying to get people's money. This is just a fad. And I'm not even going down that path because you try to get the money and run for whatever gimmick it is that you're trying to do, whatever pyramid scheme, whatever it is that you're selling is not as easy as it is. So, boom. And that's the same way that I'm thinking about with the topic of this video, with the person not really knowing on what they're talking about. They're talking about it before they have any application with it. And it's just like, you know what, if you really were applying that, you would be busier applying that than you would be telling people, just like I said earlier in the video. Or you, especially if you're talking about something that I know for a fact doesn't work and it falls up under the umbrella of everything I just got done talking about, a fad, a quick get rich quick scheme. The reason why I know that you don't know what you're talking about, because that's just exactly what it is. You're just presenting it at a different angle. Hey, be slow to be so vocal up on whatever it is that you're talking. It's your responsibility to know. So at the end of the day, when you think about anything that you learn or you take in from other people, your surroundings or what have you, you really take it to yourself first. I've talked about this in older videos. Rarely, I really can't think of too many times that I've learned something, some newfound information, unless it was really guaranteed to, help people. You really weren't trying to, but even then, what I'm saying is helping people. I'm just like talking about like basically falling off a cliff, like some sort of immediate assistance that's just, really out there. But no, I'm gonna stick to my guns on this. Rarely have I found an instance where I've learned something new, and I'm just like, I gotta go tell everybody this. I gotta make sure that you're doing. I just really, I really can't think of a time that I've done that. Now, in my immediate household, my family, my wife and kids, yeah, you can have some information. It's gonna be hot off the presses. You may, impart some knowledge to them, but I'm really talking about that, to the outside of your circle, your people. And even then, there's been some things where I'm like, I won't even say it to my wife or my kids, because I'm just like, some of these things rum up fear, and it's just like, yeah, when y'all don't want to fear monger, and I'm using it at my discretion on what it is that I'm sharing. Not that it's any secret being held. I'm just like, this could really go either way. Or I might discuss it, or maybe I may discuss it in a way to where it's just important some information, and I might not give that information in the same way that it was important to me with hurry, this is serious, important. We may have a discussion upon it, on some things. You take it or leave it. So that's what I'm thinking about when I'm thinking about it being my responsibility to know. And really, with that last example that I stated, when I'm talking about me taking it in, and then the way that I'm disseminating the information up to them, I may be putting it through, the paces. It's paces. The validity of whatever it is. Or, like I said, a lot of times with me and my wife, we're just having some open discussions up on things. Might talk to her, tell her something that I, in fact, don't believe in, and we just have an open discussion up on it. We'll just talk about, jumping back and forth on both sides of the line, or whatever the topic is. Like I said, we're having a discussion on it. Anyway, I'm about to end this video. It's your responsibility to know. Whatever it is, take it to yourself first. That's it. Stay encouraged, avoid being discouraged. I'm Ayin. Y'all have a good one.